Oh yeah, we're alive.
Oh,
What now?
okay. Well, whatever. We're not recording onto the Macintosh.
No.
But we're live. We're live. The cameras are going, the batteries and the lights have died.
The microphones took a while to set up.
Microphones didn't want to wake up this morning.
No,
Rob didn't want to wake up this morning.
Lindsay just didn't wake up this morning, and Henry did not want to wake me up this morning.
Yeah, it's a slow start. Slow start at the Lee house. That's
We're
okay.
still recovering. It's a holiday weekend,
Yeah.
and we are still recovering.
We made it back. We did have a Lee family car disaster, but
Just a tad.
at least it wasn't my car. I guess that's a plus for me, not for Sabrina. Sorry, Sabrina.
Brand new.
Yeah,
60,000
she
miles.
just bought a new car for her and had it for like a week. Drove it down to Portland and it died on the way to Portland.
Yep.
Stressful.
Very.
I think we've told these horrible stories of us heading down south from
Yes,
here.
we have. I think that was like our last podcast or like the
So-
podcast before.
We added to the family lore.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know. We probably don't want to go too much into that whole story on this podcast, but
It was pretty bad. We broke down on the highway. It stopped accelerating, and Sabrina pulled over right away, got out. We were on the left-hand side of the highway, 40 minutes outside of where we were supposed to be. We couldn't get in contact about the warranty because it should have been still underneath warranty. So that was a huge struggle. Both Sabrina and I's phones were dying.
it was about 6:30 at night.
It was 6:30 at night, so the sun's starting to set. People are speeding past. We've been stuck in traffic all day. We've been driving all day because we had to pick up people on our way. So Sabrina and I's phones are dying. The other two people on the in the car were starting to use their phones, putting like info into their phones in case our phones die. And finally in contact with a tow guy. And luckily he came right away. Like as soon as we got in contact with him, he came in like 15, 30 minutes. So that was huge. And then we had somebody who was already at the party come and pick us up. We were 5 hours late. So
Yeah,
that was also
so-
because like picking up people and everything didn't run as smoothly, and there was a lot more traffic than Sabrina was expecting, which makes sense. It was a holiday weekend and a Friday.
Did everything fit though?
But everything did fit, yeah.
Wow.
It was kind of a struggle, but not too bad. Not too
The
bad.
escargot on top worked okay.
Yes. It's like we did not bring snails.
That's the escargot. Is
Oh
the,
my gosh. On your Alexa, you have a Sabrina wedding photo. You're not supposed to do that.
I didn't. Alexa did it. Not my fault.
What if Trevor saw?
That was not the dress.
Still,
Still.
how do you know that there's not the dress on there?
Huh. I don't know. I'm getting a notification here.
Oh my goodness.
It's on iPad.
Anyways, so that was not a great start, but we were able to revive the bachelorette. It was a good bachelorette. And we were all able to get everybody home, which was quite tricky because we were down an entire car. But we figured it out. We got everybody to their prospective places.
Yeah, and everybody's home.
Everybody's home. Everybody's safe.
I did not get an
And-
update yesterday on the car.
Oh, I kind of wonder if it was closed yesterday.
It was supposed to be open yesterday.
I
I
don't
don't know.
I
That's
don't
what
think
Trevor
that
told me.
they actually looked.
Oh.
I think that it was just like the tow guy was like, yeah, it'll probably be open Monday. And they were like, cool.
Ah.
I don't know if they actually looked. I'm also assuming with it being a holiday weekend that they probably had a lot of cars break down in their that are now in their parking lot.
Maybe.
But yeah, I think we'll get an update in the next few days.
That'd be nice. I'm
Hopefully,
sure.
hopefully we'll figure out what is going on. We think it's the transmission,
There you go.
probably.
I hope it's the transmission because it's at a transmission place.
Yep. And it's underneath, if it's transmission, it's still underneath warranty. If it's anything else, I think that it's most likely not under warranty.
No, the engine would be under warranty. Engine's part of the drivetrain.
Yeah. Okay.
Should be. Should
That's
be.
just what Sabrina told me.
Yeah. I think
Um,
she's thinking drivetrain. She's thinking transmission.
probably.
The whole should be fine. It should be fine.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So, anyways, quite the adventure this weekend.
Yeah.
Easter went well. You
Yeah.
guys got down here in the or down there in the Mach-E.
Yeah, we drove the Mach-E down. It went quite well. Quite well.
Very comfortable.
Got to use the self-driving, the Blue Cruise.
Yeah, a lot of it
A
too.
lot of it, yeah. It was really nice. We had about a half an hour, about 40 minutes of stop and go traffic coming back, and just set the Blue Cruise, and it just drove us through the traffic. It would stop when the car would stop, about a car length behind, half car length behind, and then when the car would go, it would go,
Yeah.
and it didn't. Didn't have any problems. And when somebody would kind of get in front of us, it would move back, and yeah, it was fun. It was nice. It was a lot less stressful.
I just spilled coffee all over myself.
Oh, I hate it when that happens.
Darn tootin' nabbit.
So yeah, it was nice. It switched
Mom
lanes
tried
when
to
I asked it
use-
to switch lanes. And
Mom tried to use the lane control or something on the back roads. That was dangerous. I did not enjoy that experience.
yeah,
Like, Mom, it doesn't like doing the back roads, so it kept turning off.
yeah,
And I was like, Mom, just drive. She wasn't very good at the switching back and forth. Did not work well.
yeah.
So,
The,
anyways, we should probably do our intro.
Oh, jeez, we've been podcasting for so long. It seems like. Should we do the intro?
I think so.
Well, now let's get started. Oh, we got to get to the info screen here.
Waiting. Technical difficulties.
Welcome to Take It Down a Notch with Rob.
And Lindsay.
There you go. All righty.
Well,
So,
on the subject of cars,
yes.
I got myself into a tricky situation yesterday. Actually, no.
You did.
God put me in a situation to test my patience with humanity.
Ah,
And
did you pass the test?
slightly there could be improvement.
Okay.
Like a B plus, A.
A plus, A minus.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's hear it.
So I'd like to preface the story with I was not tailgating. I was leaving plenty of space and being safe.
Okay.
I was not being passive aggressive or trying to aggravate this driver in any way. I was just trying to get to work. I also would like to preface this with I kind of thought this driver was just being stupid, not aggressive until the end.
Uh,
Or I probably would have done like turned or something. I just kind of thought he was being an idiot and didn't know how to drive. So those are my two prefaces because it's going to sound like I tailgated. I promise you, I did not. So driving down the neighborhood road,
yeah.
and either a Kia pulled in front of me or he was already there. I'm not sure. I think that he like turned, but not like turned right in front of me or anything. Just like he was just there, right?
Right.
And I'm driving, and on this road, it's pretty easy to drive a little bit fast. So I know I was going a little bit fast. He was also going fast. Like I
Right.
was matching his speed from behind him. It was
Right.
fine. All of a sudden, he slows down to like 20 miles an hour. So from 30 to 20.
Uh.
And I'm like, alrighty, this is kind of annoying. Still, don't tailgate him. I don't leave like 3 car lengths in between us because we're going 20 miles an hour.
Right.
But I leave a good car and a half.
Right.
And maybe a little bit like for like a second because he's had to slow down so much and I wasn't expecting him to slow down to 20, maybe like 25.
Right.
So like, but being honest, maybe like for like a second, but then I like pulled up. I was like, okay, we're going to go 25 now. Let me give you some space. Okay.
Right.
So I'm just like, so then he continues to go 20
Right.
from, the Seahawk house?
Yep.
From
Yeah.
there, basically, like right after that, all the way down the hill. At some points, he slowed down all the way to 15,
Right.
and then he went 20 all the way down the hill. So me going down the hill possibly seemed aggressive to him. I could see how it could, but it was really just me not wanting to do brakes. So I slowed like really all the way down to like 10 because there's
Right.
no one behind me.
Right.
And I was like, I slow down to 10 because I can tell he's going to go really slow down this hill, and I don't
Right.
want to do that. So then I sped up, went till I was like to a point where I was comfortable behind him, and then slowed back down. Because there's this hill that is in our neighborhood. You have to go down, and really the speed limit is 25. But if you go down 25 or if you go up 25, you're insane, and your car doesn't like it, and then you
Right.
have to sit on your brakes the entire way down the hill, which is what he was doing, and I don't like doing that because Dad when he trained me how to drive, he told me that was gonna like ruin your brakes, so I don't do it
Right.
because it just makes me think I'm like my brakes will immediately break. Anyways, so that's what happens. Okay,
But
then
we do use our brakes. We don't just speed.
no, you don't just speed. It's just like you don't need to sit on your brakes the entire time. Is what
That
I'm
did
trying
not
to say.
teach you. We don't use our brakes. We just go
No, no,
fast.
no, 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 no. Sorry, that came across wrong. I mean, you don't just like sit on your brakes the entire way down a hill. It's not good for the car, especially with how many hills we have in our area.
Yeah.
So I know, and this hill I drive 4 times a day.
Yeah.
I know when, and what the good speed is and all this and that. And we don't like crazily speed down this hill most of the time. I mean,
No,
I'm
the
sure
speed
there's
limit's
sometimes, but
25. The speed limit's 25 on the hill. And nobody does 25
Nobody does
going down
25.
that hill. Well,
except for this guy
the
going
guy in
20.
the Kia did, but it occasionally happens. Occasionally, you get a new driver that will drive the whole road,
Or
at
somebody who isn't
20 to
expecting
25
it,
miles an
and so they
hour.
don't speed a little bit before, and then by the time they're at the top of the hill, they're at like 20, 25.
Yeah, if your car
If it's
Your
kind
car's
of
not
older.
strong. If your car's not strong and you start up the hill at 25 miles an hour, about 3/4 of the way up the hill, you're going to be.
You might think you need to go get out and push.
It's going to. It's going to be hunting for a lower gear, and yeah, if you've got a turbocharger or something like that on your car, the turbocharger's going to kick in, and you're going to like launch off the top of the hill.
Yeah.
That happens on if you've got a really fast car. Be too high of a gear, and you'll be going up, and it bogs down, and then it downshifts, and then boom, you go really quick. It's a very very steep hill.
Well, because then as soon as you're at the top, it's a corner, and you need to be going slower.
Yeah,
So really, it's a hard spot if you don't know
yeah,
what you're expecting. So, and also this whole time he's swerving like decently dangerously, like swerving, almost hit a mailbox, like not like crazy, but just like as if he's on his phone. Also, his brake lights were broken, like his like only one, like the top one, and like one of them worked.
right.
So I kind of was thinking he might turn. So I was giving him space this whole time because I thought that maybe he would be turning into one of these side roads.
Yeah, maybe he's lost
Or maybe, and he's lost, he's on his phone, like something like that. I'm like, oh, I'm just totally giving him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Okay. Not like a little bit like, dude, what are you doing? But not like losing my patience as good. Okay.
right.
So we get down the hill, and I'm like, great, okay, we're still going. And I'm like, great, I'm missing this green light that's going on right now. Great, that's fine. I have plenty of time to get to work. It's fine. We sit at like the light, turning left, and he's also turning left. I'm like, oh, I should just go straight. I'm like trying to think. I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Maybe once he gets on the highway, he'll be a little bit better.
Yeah.
It turns green. He doesn't go. I give it like a good solid few seconds,
Right.
and I tap my horn because he needs to go. It's green.
Right.
Doesn't go. But he slides forward, like his brake lights come off.
Right.
And I wait a few seconds. The car's not going.
So he waits for the yellow.
So I move. No. It's worse actually.
Oh, okay.
I sit on my horn just a tap.
Just
Nothing too aggressive, but just like, dude, go. Then he pulls out, so we're both out in the intersection,
right.
and he stops. And at this point, I am tailgating him because we need to get through this light. Okay. And then he slowly, at like 8 miles an hour, pulls into our lane, and I pull into like the closest lane. He's also there.
Right.
Okay. And then I go, okay, I want to get around this guy. So
Right.
he's in the fast lane. That's stupid.
Right.
So I go into the slow lane.
Right.
He goes into the slow lane.
Yeah.
Then he rides both lanes in this little tiny Kia,
Right.
rides both lanes. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Then he chooses a lane, and I try to get into the other one. He chooses the other one. So we're like going back and forth. And at this point, I'm just like, I want to get around you. I didn't think at all. I probably should just slow down and like wait for him to go because this could be dangerous. Like, so that never passed through my mind. I was just like, I just want to get around you. And I wasn't sure if he was going to brake check me or anything like that. So
this is from the girl that
finally-
won't park next to a white van because somebody might hear.
Okay, normally I'm like, don't get involved in aggression. Like, people have guns. Like, I didn't. But at this point, the entire time I've been giving him the benefit of the doubt that he's an idiot. Now, this time, I just feel like we're both trying to get through the same door. And then I'm just like, I think he's being aggressive and he thinks I did something wrong. But I'm just like, I'm so focused on getting past him that it didn't enter my thought of like danger until I was passing him. Anyways, finally got around him and sped up to, because then that's about when I got around him and I was passing him. I'm like, is he gonna crash into my car?
Right.
That was when I was like, I should have just gone straight.
Or shoot you.
Or shoot me. I don't know. He did just flip me off.
Oh.
And this is why I didn't pass. I went like this. Like, what are you doing?
Right.
And then I sped up to like 60 and got through the light before him. And then I slowed down and went at normal speed. Because then I was like, okay, I'm a little scared now. I'm just going to go. And there was no one around. So, anyways, that was my driver aggression story. I definitely didn't pass. I definitely think I gave him too much benefit of the doubt before realizing that he was just angry at the world that day. He woke up and he chose violence.
He probably had a bad time with a family member and was taking it out on you.
Yeah.
Probably.
He obviously was just angry.
He's in the neighborhood. You probably see him again.
That's the thing. And I'm just going to turn and I'm going to just sit and wait for him to go.
I've had times where I've been frustrated with another driver and, and then I'll like drive and then they go up the hill. They turn on our street. And it's like, oh my gosh, is this my neighbor?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I don't know. It was a little much.
How obvious is it that I was very annoyed with this person?
Yeah, exactly. There's been a few people. There was a driver. I think there was a driver that I actually reported for possible drunk driving that also drove into our neighborhood.
Yeah.
Like somewhere on the hill.
Yeah.
Because I am a tattletale. I need to put the non-emergency phone number in my phone as a contact for Monroe because I call a decent amount. Like, I think I call too much, but it's all for real reasons.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm being a Karen, but like this guy was on 520. Well, maybe. This guy was like leapfrogging people. So he'd go super fast on 522, super fast and then slow down, super fast and then slow down. He was swerving all over the road. Ooh. Then he got behind me. He was getting so close to me. I thought, and he maybe did. I thought he hit my car like a few times, like just tapped it.
You would know.
I know, but like it just was like it was so close, and then he would like leave like 4 or 5 car lengths, and then he would go. Like it was so weird. And when he was super close, I could see him. He was like slumped over, and there was one point where he was like slumped over like this, and like just looked horrible. Huh. And so I called, the police, and reported him for aggressive driving. And the lady who I was on the phone with did not take me seriously. Yeah.
I don't know what good. I'm not sure.
I don't know what good it
any
does either.
Calling in.
And then the other time was because I saw kids graffiti onto a mailbox.
Yeah.
And like onto private property.
Yeah.
And there was just like 20, like a group of 15, 20 kids walking around with spray cans.
Yeah.
In the plane. They were just bored. Like it was like the first sunny day in a while in the summer or something.
Yeah. No, that's you.
And I was like,
You
yeah.
should definitely call in when you do that. But
So, and then the other time was when I actually saw somebody drinking while driving. But I wasn't able to follow them, so I wasn't able to figure out exactly where they were going.
probably not a great idea to follow
No,
them.
but very fun.
But not a Karen. Sure.
Not a Karen. I just think it's that I'm actually observant while driving, and I'm actually just paying attention.
Yeah.
And therefore, I see more aggressive driving.
That could be. That could be.
I think so. I'm like paying attention to people in their cars, at least.
Yeah.
I think that's fine.
I've called the police quite a few times. I've had to call the police quite a few times. The sun is streaking in on the.
The sun is rising.
Yeah, I don't know. We're not the Take It Down a Notch studios are not prepared for sunshine.
No, it's really not. I don't even know where the sun is coming from
Yeah, it's from
because it's not. No, because it's not changing it. It's not that.
it's coming from
It's
that
from
way.
that side.
Yeah. So
He has it like partially covered up.
yeah. Well, it was really bright in here. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
So-
Anyways,
But, well, that's fun and exciting. So, this is what's going on here with the Lee family. We have any big exciting stuff coming up? I don't
this
think
is
so.
our like one like chill weekend.
Yeah, it's kind of.
So and then you guys are going to Olympia next weekend.
Yeah,
or
the
no,
weekend
yeah,
after this.
Olympia, yeah.
Weekend after this, yeah, we're gonna go spend some time with Papa Ball and Aunt Patty.
I was for like a minute trying to figure out a way to go to the property for like 3 days,
Yeah,
and I decided it's probably not a good
too
idea.
too much.
Yeah, I think I'd get too stressed out, and not have time to clean,
Yeah.
and pack and everything. I have a lot of packing to do
Yeah.
to pack everything back into the attic.
You're gonna have to make some serious decisions of what you're gonna take and not take. And
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have to pack up everything over again. I know that I don't have as much stuff as I did before, but it feels like I do. Sorry,
Yeah,
I just
well,
kicked you. You're in my
need to-
leg space.
I am. I'm. Yeah, we're gonna have to. You definitely got to get the stuff back up in the attic. Other than that,
Yep.
we have Katie clean everything else.
No. I was planning on cleaning it. You've been letting me live there rent free for months. I think that I can clean it.
Yeah. Yeah. So we haven't sold the car yet.
No, we have not sold the car yet. I'm kind of thinking about listing it lower. I've had a lot of people reach out to me, but they haven't wanted to actually see it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Like 15. Put like 15 on it.
I think so.
Yeah.
That just means I might have to go lower than 15.
You could put on there what your price is and put firm on there. I'll go below that.
Yeah, people still ask.
Yeah.
I think
So,
what I might
I think
tell
I'd put
people
15.
is
I'd put
we can
15 on it.
negotiate when you actually come to see it.
Yeah.
I'm not willing to commit to a price until you come to see it.
Well, if you don't sell it before you go, I'll sell it after you leave.
Yeah, I know.
So
it's
don't
just-
stress about it. The
I'd like to get it going.
I'd like to get off the insurance. So
Me too.
Yeah. Put that on there. Yeah, I gotta go through. I gotta go through and see all the stuff I can cancel when you leave. Are we keeping the health insurance while you're gone?
This is my last year of health insurance.
The Vita?
No, no.
Okay.
But mom said she'll cancel that. So just double check with mom that she did.
Yeah.
No, we're not doing that. But I get health insurance until the end of the year, and then
Yeah. No, that doesn't really change much. I think
no.
Trevor's on it too. Not sure.
So
So, that didn't really change. That didn't really add to
super
the budget.
fascinating topic.
Yeah, I think fascinating to me is got the cell phone. Could cancel that. That's like $30 a month. Insurance like $100 a month. Gym membership.
Yeah.
all
You
this stuff.
save so much money.
Yeah.
And you didn't even make me pay rent. I've just costed you money.
Well, you were only supposed to be here for like 10 days, so you, you did the bait and switch on me. If I knew
Yep.
you were living here for the rest of your life, I would have charged you rent. You go. What'd you do to me?
He really wanted to mess with that whole idea of like returning.
Yeah. He's just like, yeah.
Look at the Henry butt in the background.
Yeah. Yeah. Henry's definitely being in on the podcast today.
Surprised he's not like with
So,
us. He has 4 toys this morning.
We can't see Topher. Topher is hidden down there.
Say his name Wyatt.
He's so asleep he didn't even hear his name.
But if
I've never seen a dog sleep as much as that. He sleeps
It's
as much as
just
a cat.
yeah, he has a lot of cat energy. I think that they must have had a cat because the way he fights is similar to cats.
Yeah.
Like if you watch him play with Henry and a cat play with Henry,
Yeah.
it's the same except for he's bigger.
Yeah.
Like he does the whole like pawing thing and like the jumping up with 2, like
Yeah. Yeah. He definitely has cat energy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I don't know.
but in the best way.
What do we have? Do we have anything else? Are we just going to make a short podcast today?
I think we can
started
just
late.
make a short podcast
So I
today.
think we just
This
don't
is just
drone
our
on and
short check-in.
on. Don't drone on and on like we normally do.
Yeah, we both are going to the gym.
Both going to the
I have
gym.
my last training today.
Yeah.
And we're both going in like 30 minutes.
Yeah, we got to get something to eat. We got to get some.
I need to actually drink this protein shake. I'm doing abs today. I don't want to.
It looks a lot like coffee.
There is coffee in there.
Okay.
It's also chocolate. So,
Nice.
but chocolate and cold brew. Mainly.
Like it
protein
having the
shake,
cold brew
sadly.
there, huh? Is it about gone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just start using espressos when.
No, it's fine. It needs to go.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Needs to go. All righty. Well, with that, thank you very much for watching, listening. We're going to go, when Lindsay goes back to France, we'll switch it up. We'll start, I think at that point, I'll start putting it back on the actual podcast apps again, start editing it back down. So kind of giving up with the added stuff with Lindsay here and all that stuff's been a little crazy.
Yeah, we have a whole season that will just be on YouTube. It's a YouTube special.
Yeah, I think we just leave it on YouTube and we'll kind of clean things up and start anew with the first one with Lindsay back.
We have like more seasons than any other podcast I know. I also look like I have a giant dent in my head with these overhead lights like this.
Yeah.
Can't you see it? It's like right here.
Oh, yeah, right there.
Anyways,
A little behead. Anyway, we're going to wrap this up. Thanks for watching, listening, all that kind of stuff, and we will check in with you next week.
bye.
Finish.